proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards on the ground.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to Taylor on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Higgins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Either not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Watson off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The give to Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Texans 7, Colts 6.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
Watson looks to throw again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and...
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Will Fuller.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Second down and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but now it's third and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Watson on third and goal. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Tight end right. Tight end right.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Taylor brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch the screen. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Crab roll 80. Watch the twist. Watch the heck. Double up.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
70-10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you had periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one to fail. Don't know how it feels.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Check pass. Check pass. Watch twins. Watch twins. No, no, no. Switch. Switch. Shift. Shift. Check safety. Check safety.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Taylor, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
The Colts field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson now. Off play action. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. Open man is QT, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Watson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Texans.
Off play action. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Houston.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
For the point after.
And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 9. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Will Fuller.
Touchdown,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Watson's pass.
We got a plane to catch.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good shot, good shot. You making plays like that, baby.
Today's final score, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.